They are.
So, in terms of, let me ask y'all a question. So when the young boys is up here, they said they want to get married. How do you guys feel about marriage? Is marriage the goal? Yeah. Now, do you think that you can have both the? Well, sorry, got say it audibly. Say yes if you say marriage is the goal. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause some people just be
No.
listening. You know what I'm saying? While they at work and shit.
It's the
So
goal.
Ari say yes. Nyla,
Yeah.
Jay,
Yeah.
yes.
I wouldn't say it's the goal. It's a goal, but it's not like my biggest goal is to get married. No.
Okay.
Right.
Chloe,
Absolutely.
do you guys think that you can have both the plaque and the portrait on the wall? Meaning, like you can chase your career and you think you can still find a man? Do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, say yes for me, y'all. So just because people listening in the headphone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is your goal to be married before and have children before you hit like the geriatric pregnancy starts at 35? Like when women become geriatric, just based on the eggs and
I
like.
have like, how can I word this? I would
Yeah.
like to be before a
Okay.
certain age, but I need the right circumstances for me to be that. So if
Mhm.
those circumstances aren't in order, I'm not going to bring a child into this world into that chaos or
Got
try to
you.
get married in chaos.
So you're gonna get married before you carry. Is that the sentiment for you guys' age?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to get married before 30? Everybody?
If the right man come along, I'm taking him.
Yeah.
I'm not pushing the right one away. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So you guys are open to it because the sentiment is that you guys' generation doesn't value marriage. What you guys think about that?
I think they don't value the constitution of what marriage is supposed to be. So like I feel like as women, I can only speak for me as a woman. I feel like a lot of young women don't want to get married because they don't want to be in a position where they have to be the housekeeper or the stay-at-home mom or the cook and the maid and the laundromat. Like I feel like that is the problem. I don't think marriage is the problem. I just think this how society looks at marriage is why girls don't.
So yeah, it's question. You saying that so if he was paying all the bills, you still wouldn't want to stay home?
No, because I'm an active person. So me specifically, he could be paying all the bills, but I still want to go out and I still might want to work or I still might want to do what I want to do. Like a man, for me specifically, I'm not gonna base whatever I do off a man. He could be providing everything and I'm still gonna go out and hustle and get it if I have to. Like
Okay, question. And I want y'all to answer these questions. All right. I'm gonna ask everybody. Jay, mute you. Oh, are you good? Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, is the man the leader?
no.
No.
No. Of leading what is he leading?
So let's
What
say
is
you was on. So let's say you was on some huggy bear shit with a man, right? Let's say you get engaged. Is he the
Mhm.
leader of that life, that family, that relationship?
No.
What is it, 50-50, or you in charge?
I feel like we both should have a say it should be equal. One person shouldn't be leading the other.
So what happens in a conundrum where you can't come to a conclusion and you have a difference of opinion as does he and you have to come to one decision? How does it get made if it's 50-50?
Hmm. Let me come back to me on that. I'm gonna think about it real quick.
I feel like
All right, go ahead.
I
Go
feel
ahead,
like you
Nyla.
have to table a lot of conversations. Like,
Wait. So Nyla, first let's get the context before you answer. So same, marriage is important. Is it a goal and not the goal? You agree with
um,
that sentiment?
I mean, I say it's both because I'm not fiending for it, but it's definitely a goal that I'm going to achieve.
Okay. Is the man the leader in the relationship?
I feel like it's 50-50. Like
Damn.
as you
Wait, let me say
right.
this.
Hold
I
on, yeah.
think I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no.
I'm
You
sorry.
still in
I'm
the think
sorry.
tank, yeah. You still in the think
I'm
tank.
sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So
You have
Nyla,
to you have
so
to table a lot of conversations and agree to disagree, but like you got to come together and y'all have to realize like stuff can't break y'all, you know what I mean? So I feel like y'all have to be equals. So therefore, you're not about to just sit here and tell me what I can and cannot do and what we're not going to do, and you're making all of the decisions and I can't say anything. It's definitely an equal situation. It's definitely 50-50, like regardless of who pays the bills or who cleans, who does that. At the end of the day, you're equals.
Okay, so if you come to a conundrum, you saying you're gonna table it and come back to it with the same reasoning you had previously.
I mean, I feel like people, you got to be understanding. Like life ain't perfect, people ain't perfect. So it's not, oh, if it's not my way, then it's no way. Like, I don't like that, because you have to be able to compromise and to change your opinion and change your mind. So if someone is just telling me what they're just not gonna do, and like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we're just gonna table and come back to it, because we both gonna have to agree to disagree. So
All right, one question before I get Jayla in. So there's a sentiment out here that married women don't go on girls' trips. So let's say hypothetically, your husband like, yo, or you say, hey, I'm going with the girls to Miami or Las Vegas, because you know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? I heard a sentiment on girls' trip that if you ain't home, you ain't going. So now, I'm just saying, they told me that. I ain't make that up, yeah, I swear. So, 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 so now, what if he say, yo, you can't go on that girls' trip? You still going?
yeah, I'm going. He's not my father. However, however,
Okay. Okay.
it depends. It depends. Like, why are you like, but you're not about to just tell me what I can and cannot do. There is a difference between being my man and being my father. And you can't just tell me what I can and cannot do. Like, if you don't have no valid reasoning, then no, like you're not the boss of me, regardless of you being my husband or not. Like, you should allow me to have that freedom. So,
Damn, I can hear you
and
saying this to your husband.
and to be able to trust me to go out of the state or go wherever I'm going, you have to be able to trust me to do what I'm doing and have fun and come back knowing I'm gonna be loyal to you. You have to be able to trust me. And if you can't trust me, then what are we doing? That's like having a phone with no battery. Like, what are we doing?
Okay,
We're in the wrong
so
relationship.
I could hear you saying this to your husband. Am I wrong?
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
Don't answer that now.
I would
God, I try to say don't answer. All right. It is what it is. Damn. Jay, man, tell me something, man. This is different, man.
Okay, what's the question?
Is it a 50-50 or is the man in charge?
Um, for one, I believe that marriage is a union. When we're married, we become one. So there really isn't a 50-50 in who's in charge. As a man, I feel like, just my upbringing and then me getting deeper into my religion and the Bible, I want my man to lead me. We're not equal. I'm sorry. You're a man, I'm a woman. I do not believe in what is it called? Equal rights and stuff. No, I believe in gender roles, honey. I'm not taking out that trash. You taking out that trash. You want to go to work? You go to work. I'm gonna sit here and take care of the kids. You provide for us forever. And my man being my man, he's gonna allow me to have my own hustle. Because I feel like anybody, if I'm getting married to you, you should know that I have the ambition and the drive. So I'm not just gonna sit here and sit on my ass and depend on you anyways. That just was never in the recipes. And as far as the whole girls trip thing goes, for one, my homegirls, very upstanding women. They would never put me in a situation knowing that I'm married to cheat on my man. They would never put me in I hand down on the Bible. They would never put me in that situation.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Stop the cap.
I respect. Please don't play. I respect my marriage. So if he says he isn't comfortable, then that's just gonna have to be what it is. Because I know there's gonna be times where it's vice versa, and I'm gonna be like, I'm not really fucking with that. So I just feel like it's a thing. We're one.
Okay, so but you saying if you have to make a decision, right, and you can't come to a what word am I looking for? A decision together, you're gonna give him the reins, or he's gonna take the reins and make the decision.
What's the decision?
I don't know. What there's two houses. You want one house, he want the other house, right? Let's say the money's the same. There might be pros and cons. You can't come to a conclusion. He makes that decision.
We gonna pray about it.
After you pray,
we gonna pray about it, and
so
we gonna look around, find some other options, and find a common ground. I feel like there's not a situation to where I can't lean towards his side of understanding. He can't lean towards mine.
Well, so question, Jay, just because off of what you said, you said in terms of, you said Bible? Is that what you were referring to?
Yes,
Like, are you Christian?
I am.
Okay, so you know in the Bible it says that your husband will rule over you. So with that, would you have to concede if you're going to pray about it based on what God already told you?
I said I was just getting into
Okay.
it. It's gonna take a couple more
All
services.
right, all right, all right. I ain't pressing, man. I ain't pressing. I'm about to drop this link. I'm gonna tell you how good y'all doing, man. We've been live for 54 minutes, and there's almost 500 people in here. We usually get to that number, but it's usually like hour two. So y'all been doing a good job, Chloe. So Chloe, I ain't gonna hold you, man. This shit, I'm a little hurt.
Why you
I,
hurt?
I thought the men were in charge. What you think?
I have to say, I really agree with Jayla. Like for me personally,
Uh-huh.
the man is the head. You know what I'm saying? Like my belief is that God is over Christ, Christ is over man, man is over woman, woman over children. You
Okay.
know. And so yeah, like I just for me, because marriage is supposed to be a reflection of Christ's love for the church. That's why we're called the bride. The body is called the bride, and he's the bridegroom. So the man is supposed to love you like Christ loves the church. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not a ruling where it's like I'm a dictator and no, you're going to submit to me and I'm a da 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 da. Da. It's a gentle, a loving, a patient. You know, it's we move in unity. We're one. You know what I'm saying? When we come together in the marriage, we become one flesh.
So
I'm his
Chloe,
rib.
real quick. So
You
in that
know.
same verse, it does say above before you got to the part that you mentioned, because you're correct. It does say
Mhm.
that the wife submits to her husband.
Yeah, she is supposed to submit. You know what I'm saying? But you submit to him as he submits to Christ.
Yeah. Yep. Because
That's how it goes.
do you think it's fair that you submit to him because he also has signed a contract to give his life for you if necessary?
Say the question again.
So what when it says submit, what means that he is over you, right? But he
Mhm.
also has a charge to your point to give his life for you and protect you at all costs, being that you're his wife. So you think that's a fair trade-off?
Is that what the word says?
Yeah.
Well, if it's in the word, then that's just what it is.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
You know
that.
what I'm saying? My opinion don't matter on it because God's word is God's word.
Okay. Okay.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Indeed, man. Y'all doing a good job, man. All right, did you answer? No.
Um, I
What you got?
love hearing you lovely ladies speak, but okay, so this is how I feel about marriage,
Okay.
responding to everyone. Basis marriage is a union. And what it all comes down to when you think about decisions and um my man would let me do this, that comes to the man you pick. Because when I get married, the man that I choose, that I accept to be my husband, I trust that he would never put me in a situation to where, oh, he made this decision, this is gonna fuck us up, this is gonna be a bad one. That's not gonna be the type of husband I marry. And then when it comes to the Bible, because God also tells husbands, love your wives. A man that loves him, a man that loves his wife, that's a reflection of him loving himself.
Yeah.
And a man to be a leader and to take on that leader role, there's
Hmm.
certain things that you have to do. And 50-50, what Jayla said, if when I get married, I would prefer to be in a relationship where I want to be a therapist and I would love to own my own practice, so I will be going to work.
Okay.
But my husband, he handles business. I know if I fell on hard times, he got it. He's going to find a way because he's a provider, and that's more of what people think is just money. No, if I just can't do it, no matter what the situation is, my husband's going to step up and say, I got it. Our roles are not 50-50. He cannot bear the same weight that I can as a wife. If I'm carrying children, he has no idea and will never know what that will be like. But he has the weight of, I have to take care of this household. I have to make sure our lights are on. We have food. I have to make sure our cars drive. If something happens to me, my family is taken care of. And then when it comes to making decisions to where we can't, if they're like the house situation, If I like house 1 and he likes house 2, well, we need to go find house 3 that has both of the things that we like in it.
Damn.
That's
Okay.
the compromise, because I shouldn't have to give every single thing and be like, well, I'm asked out just because that's what my man wants. If there's a trip that I want to go on, like she said, why aren't you comfortable with me going on this trip? What is there something in Vegas? If you have a problem with me going to Vegas, you might be looking at me like you don't trust me in that sense. So now we need to talk about why you don't trust me. There are bigger conversations that need to be had. And I feel like that's where a lot of things don't happen. People don't have a lot of conversations like they should, especially entering marriages. Because one of the
Well,
big things
so
is
Ari, let me ask a couple questions. Now, specifically biblically, we could just hit that real quick. You know, Abraham's wife calls him Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So what it would look like is a benevolent dictatorship where you listen because she's your greatest counsel, but at the end of the day, you make the best decisions. So if you align to that, do you agree to that?
I feel like in transforming to these times, to adjust to these times, that is what that looks like. The women that I do see in happy marriages that are actually flourished, they trust their men. They trust the person that they picked. So if her man says we're going with this option, they got it. And then if
Okay.
that option doesn't work out, he's the one that has to figure out what's the next best solution.
Yeah, because you know your man. Even when you get with the best man, you know he's gonna make mistakes, and you're okay with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna shame him for it, right?
No, I trust the person that I pick. I trust the person that I pick is accountable. I trust the person that I pick is honest with not only me but himself, to say, "Hey, I fucked up here. This was not the best decision." And that's where the partnerships comes in. Because if you fuck off all of our money doing whatever, I need you to come to me and be able to tell me that and not hide me in the dark. And next thing, I only find out about it when our house gets foreclosed. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
that'd be dumb.
Yeah.
That'd be now. Damn, I had a question. It's gonna come back to me. Damn. Go ahead. What were you saying?
A couple things.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I cannot remember. I was just about to ask you. Yeah, I know you said something. You said you choose the man.
Um, I definitely have an option to say yes, I want to be with you. I do have that choice.
Oh,
Um, yeah,
so
but
that let me.
it's he who finds a wife. So I need to make sure. I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but we're definitely out here getting chose. There are some things, especially women that say they want to get married, and there are some things that we do to present ourselves to be chosen. Not
Okay.
saying I do this just to get a man, but I know when I go out, I know, okay, if I'm trying to date, I'm gonna make myself look a little better. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a little more effort into what I'm doing. I want an educated man, so I need to make sure I'm educated myself. So when we have certain conversations, I can keep up. You know what I'm saying? Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
So no, I hear you. So here's a YouTube sentiment: women control access to sex, men control access to relationships. Do you guys agree with that?
I can see that.
What you guys think? Everybody else?
I think that's true.
Okay.
I do
Would
think
you?
that's true.
Okay. Chloe, would you say true, false?
Can you say it one more time?
Women control access to sex, men control access to relationships.
I have no thoughts on that one.
False?
No thoughts.
Well, give me
No
one.
opinion. I gotta think about it.
All right. Jay, what you say? Men control, excuse me, women control access to sex, women control access to relationships. Women control access to sex, men control access to relationships.
I agree.
Okay. Nyla, you agree or disagree?
Agree to disagree. People are different, so it's like you can't really go based off,
But
like a lot of
but
people are not the same.
all right, well, do this for me. Just speculate. If it's wrong, it's fine, right? You heard it for the
Well,
first
I mean, I
time,
agree. I definitely agree. Like I agree more than I disagree. Let me say that.
but you're saying there's outliers, right? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we get that. That's fair. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now.
Can I say
If
something on that?
yeah, go ahead.
My mama just made a great point. I'm sorry. She said,
Ma got a cam up.
she said, Mama,
Ma,
shoot
ma,
something.
nah, ma. Come on.
Mama, come say your little piece.
Come on, mama. We the same age anyway. Come on. Say a little
She
piece.
eating. She eating. She
Man, she
gotta
hungry.
eat.
She hungry. All right. When she get done, she can come say it. All right. All right. Let me catch up on these super chats real quick. There you go. Shiesty Bumble to us says they said no old balls. Lauren Mack with the $5 says they said they ain't asking for much. Just give them everything. God damn. Bravado. Shout out to Lauren as well. Bravado with the $10 says the women wait, excuse me. That woman who got the mom that's 37, both of y'all can get the same man because the 35-year-old man is appropriate for you and your moms. Have you thought about that? So that is one thing that I want to explore. I got two more questions. Is the reason why there's a disconnect between Gen Z and maybe Gen X and millennials is because y'all are competing for the same men. So let me read the super chat, then we can get to that. All right. John Henry with the $5 says, carry before you marry. Indeed. Almond Eyes with the $2 says, men and women are not equal. John Henry with the $2 says, Thanos was right. Lauren Mack with the $2 says, she said, you're not my dad. Jonathan, the 20 ball. Oh boy, here we go. This is where fathers are failing their daughters and don't prepare them. They literally sat up here and said, we are equal.
Wow.
Son Kids was popping. Shalom to you too. Hope all is well. Mark Peterson with a $10 says, this world is crazy. It's not about popularity. It's about productivity and getting along with respect. Gary Grant with the $5 says, young lady, stop saying you feel like. Feelings is the sense of touch. Try saying, I think that is what happens between the ears. You are smarter, okay? Harambe Jack with the $10 says, let me get this straight. Ellipsis. White men not equal to women equals rich and powerful. Chinese men not equal to women equals rich and powerful. Black men equal to women, both bottom of every social economy. Coincidence? Wody Mack with the $2 says, you not my daddy. They're gonna clip that. Ashton Weems with the $5 says, they ain't got no money to go out the state, no way. Wrap this up, Hamp. With these Walmart stalkers. God damn. Terrell with the $5 says, young Miami 29, P. Diddy 54. These young ladies will throw that logic out the window for a famous person. But I don't know if that's. Ashton Weems with the $5 says, if y'all daddy not paying for the wedding, y'all can go log off this motherfucker, put that Bible up, and get ready for work. What are you talking about? Harambe Jack with the $10 says, men won't protect what doesn't belong to him. Men will not take responsibility for someone they don't have authority over. Men don't give their life for women who don't submit to their leadership. Sean Turner with the $5 says, great job, Chloe, and we love your natural hair. The Red Pill Ranger with the $5 says, the price of a man's protection and provision is a woman's submission and cooperation. For a man of value with options, that is non-negotiable. Sydney Minty was popping with the $5 says, be black women, careful what you wish for. Some careers are not as fulfilling as having a complete family as Tracy Ellis Ross. Stats say black women are most unhappy in the USA. Damn. Harambe Jack with the $10 says, men trust their wives. Men, however, don't want their wives single friends with promiscuous ways who have influence over their wives. Add the group being in another country, intoxication, etc. What happens? Wody Mack with the $2 says, chaos from the grave. Rate yourself from 1 to 10. No sevens. All right, hold on a second. Red Pill Ranger with the $5 says, women don't choose the man. You can't say no to a question you are not asked. He has to ask first for you to deny him. So men choose. All right, let's do this real quick. And we out.